Hi friends, today we are going to see about the differences between observable and promises in Angular 8. So we have 4 points to differ between observable and promises. The first will be the uh, observable or declarative. Computation does not start until subscription, which means this is the part of declaring the observable object. So this new will create the observable instance. Then this observable dot subscribe will going to execute this observable function. So that's why it termed as observables are declarative. Computation does not start until subscription. If we don't subscribe this observable function, then the observable computation will not going to happen. When we subscribe those functions, will then only observable going to execute. Then promises. Promises execute immediately on creation. Once we created the promises instance, at the time itself, promise object will going to invoke. So you can see the output which shows the difference. Here, console.log start will going to print first. After that, this observable.subscribe function going to invoke here and print this console function. Observable provide multiple values. So dot next function going to execute with this output first call. After that the console log n will going to shown. This case for observable. For promises, first this will going to execute this promises function. So instead of that we have a console log called as promises is processing. That console log will going to print first. After that this start and end, then only then function going to execute with the resolve function. First call will going to print under this end. So this way observable and promises are going to execute. Second point is observable provide many values, but promises provide only one value. In observable, we can invoke multiple functions inside of the one instance. Here you can see output. The first call and second call is printed here. Promises output will be only the first call. If the first function is executed correctly, then the first call will going to execute. It won't go to the second call. So that's why we are differentiate between observable and promises. Third is handling the errors. Subscribe is responsible for handling errors in observable perspective. For promises, it will push the errors to the child promises. If we have a dot then clause, instead of that we are going to handle the error function. Last but not least is the observable subscription are cancelable, which means we can cancel the subscribed observables if we don't need. Example, you can see here we are defined the observable function. Inside of that we have one console log and next function. So first we are going to subscribe this observable. So the console log will going to print. After that we are unsubscribe it. So in this way the next function will not going to execute because we are unsubscribed the subscribed observable. So this unsubscribe function only going to cancel the subscriptions. But promises case we can't able to cancel. I hope you all understand this concept. I will see you all in next video. Thank you.